Hey everybody, it's Mark. I'm back. So it's that time of year. It's like May 4th, May 3rd, something like that. I don't know exactly, but this is what I mean by that time of year. Starting to get the pollen on the hood of the car. God, hopefully that comes in. But yeah, it's yellow haze over the car now. And mine's somewhat clean. I cleaned it not too long ago. Well, I kind of did a quick detail on it like a week ago, and then it sat under a cover all last week. It's the weekend. Anyway, I wanted to do a video, man, on the SVE wheels and tires. I've had them on the car now for a month and a half. I'm loving them, man. I'm digging this. I never really actually did a vid. I got these from LMR, late mile restoration, for those who don't know. So yeah, these are, I think these are a 10-inch wheel up front and 11 in the back. If I'm not mistaken. I know this is a 285, 3519. I went and, online to Google, and I Googled the sizes. My stock diameter is, the stock wheels, it's a performance pack. So it came with 255s up front before, and then 275s in the rear. And they were 275/40 on a 19 and 255/40 in the front on a 19. So I just basically went 3 sizes bigger and did a 235 on the side, for the sidewall. And on, Google, it got it within 1% of the exact diameter of the stock diameter. So, my speedometer, it's not really off. Like when I'm doing 60, I'm really doing like 59.1 something or 59.6. So it's not that far off in overall diameter. So, and that's why I wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep it, pretty close. And also, there's a pretty big gap in that wheel well still. So I am going to do a set of springs eventually. That's next on the hit list. But anyway, these wheels and tires, man, they're nice. They've been great so far. I've noticed a huge difference in the way the car handles just by having more tire on the road. Obviously that's going to happen, but like, I get it. I get why the Mach 1s came with, 315s and 305s up front or whatever they came with. I get why the GT350s came like that with 305s and, 285s or whatever they came with. I'm not sure. People who know down in the comments, they can let me know. I know there's some GT350s out there running 305s up front and 315s in the rear. Same thing with the Shelby GT500s. They went with some big boys on the back. I'm not quite sure of their specs either, but I know factory they came pretty big. But I just wanted to get something, a little more tire on the road, get a little bit better handling. I also did the Steeda starter stop the hop kit. That makes a huge difference too. I'm not really doing anything to like add power to the car. I just wanted to shore up some weak points on the car. My channel is more or less not so much about racing as it is as, taking care of your stuff. You know what I mean? It's more about maintenance, wheels, tires, some tasteful mods, nothing over the top, nothing crazy, yeah, I did an axle back on the car for sound. It's got an X pipe, SRX pipe from American Muscle, CNL, mufflered exhaust. It's not like non-muffler delete or anything like that. It's got actual mufflers on it. I love the way these wheels look on the front though, because like with these versus the stock wheels, you really couldn't see the rotors, you couldn't see the Bembo brakes underneath the way it was before, and now you can. I'm really digging it. And like I said, this channel is really not about like, turboing the car out and having a 900 horsepower Mustang. It's just about, a guy who working hard trying to have something and keep it nice, something that's halfway decent, respectful. And like I said, I'm not trying to overmod the car. I'm not trying to do anything that's going to kill its overall value. I always hold on to factory stuff. Actually, I want to pop the hood and take a look at the catch can. I did put a left side J&L catch can in recently too. Also, for pretty much everybody who's been following my channel, they know that I did I also got from LMR an SVE Braided Clutch Line. I got the hood shocks from Amazon actually, and these are the red line hood shocks. I'm digging this. This really came out decent. I had to cut a little hole like right here, and I did a little slit there. There's a Subaru. She's driving up her car for me a little bit. Anyway, yeah, so I did a little slit there. Get on it. Let's hear it. Sounds nice. I like Subies. But anyway, yeah, here's the left side catch can. I got some heat tape under here, and I got some like metal heat wrap because the can is pressing right up against the wire. There's a clip. Let me get that in the picture better. Sorry about that, guys. There's a clip, and this catch can gets hot as hell too. There's a plastic clip there that clips it to the cam cover right there, and it's just right up against the wiring here for the cam sensors, and I'm not trying to have anything like funky happen. Tomorrow before I start it up, I think I'm just going to check it, dump it, clean it out. Last time I checked it was I think like a week and a half ago, and it didn't have much in it. Sorry about the camera. I'm still getting used to like holding this thing in my hand and keeping it on target here. Bear with me, guys. I'm not a professional YouTuber at all. Never claimed to be anything like that. So just a regular dude trying to take care of my car. But yeah, you guys see I haven't done an intake on it or nothing yet. I even kept even though I do have the Steeda delete tube, resonator tube delete that runs back to the firewall, I haven't done that yet. I haven't really been in a hurry. But yeah, here's that catch. Man, this thing is hot to the touch. Like, you literally can't keep your hand on. I can't keep my hand on that. And that's like pressing right up against the wiring. So yeah, I might even put like another coat of this heat shielding on here tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, it's super hot. Oh my God. I know, man, there's a lot of people that run these catch cans. So, I mean, if there was an issue, I guess I'd hear about it online. I'm going to look into it a little bit. But, I mean, American Muscle and all these other companies have been selling the same J&L catch can for like 10 years now, if not longer. And yeah, I'm hoping this is okay, man, because that's like super hot, like burning hot. Would melt anything else. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to get a tirade about this, but yeah, that's a bit much for my liking. Oh yeah, so this kid today too at the gas station, I kind of freaked a little bit, but I didn't go over the top and go inside the store and make a stink with the manager or nothing, but he pumped a whole tank of 87 in my car. Pissed me off. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, that was that with that. And but other than that, man, like, I'm super happy with the car. Like, it's been running tip top ever since I did that SVE Braided Clutch Line. See, I get so off track with the 80D. You guys can see it back there in the shot. That's the braided clutch line. Runs back along the firewall and down the SVE Braided Clutch Line. Coming off the master cylinder there. But yeah, like, so far, knock on wood, knock on plastic, I haven't been like locked out of gear since that's been in. I nailed a nice 2-3 shift and a 3-4 shift the other day. And yesterday on the way home from work too, man, like, I revved out 4th gear. I was gonna, I opened her up a little bit, and then, I go back down to the speed limit, obviously, after that. But, you got to know for a second. You got to feel it every once in a while. You don't buy these cars to, like, not run out of gear or two here and there. So, yeah, I've been nailing, like, 1-2s, always nailed them perfectly. I had a little 3rd gear lockout last summer when it was real hot, so I'm waiting to see. It's getting to be hot now. Like today's like a good 70-degree day, And I know that's not super hot compared to other places, but you know, it's getting hot. I'm sweating. But yeah, and you know, this time of year, I don't know how other people feel about it, but like when it gets hot, I feel like there's like a 20-25 horsepower loss in the summertime from winter. There's like a nice 25 horsepower swing from like, you know, the winter, the fall, the spring to like the dead of the summer when it's like June, July, August, tail end of September, when it's still in like 75, 80 and up. Because it gets up to like 105 heat index here, and I'll see like intake temps at like, you know, 120, 115, air inlet temps. You know, when I'm sitting at a red light, my cylinder head temps will go up to like 217, 220 sometimes. You know, not while I'm driving. They always drop back down to like 203, 201, 205 when I'm cruising on a hot summer day. I'll see that, you know, at a cruising, you know, 60, 70 miles an hour, 80 miles, you know, I'm cruising, I'll drop down to like 203, 201. In the winter, it hangs out like 199, 198. It's a little bit chiller. So, you know, I'm attributing that little power loss to the temperature. Because I know these cars, you know, basically it's an air pump, the Coyote, you know. So, air temperature affects it, I guess, big time. But yeah, kid really pissed me off with the 93. I went right to like AutoZone and got some octane booster and dumped it in the car, which I never really run on any octane booster in the car. I only actually put octane booster in the car one time since I've had it over the last 18 months. This is basically an 18-month review. It's been officially 18 months this month that I've had the car. Just over. Maybe a little more. But, yeah, I'm digging it though, man. I'm loving it. I thought about should I have got a 24 and went in all in on payments and stuff. Nah, it worked out. Totally worked out. I own this outright. I have the title at home. I don't have a bank. I'm not like up at night thinking about the payments. So this is like a perfect choice. But yeah, I'm gonna insert a clip of me nailing a 2.3 and a 3/4 shift in the car, right at 7,100 RPM. You know, for those who know, the Gen 1s, the Gen 2s got like a hard 7,000 rev limiter. So when you can nail a 7,100, 7,200 RPM shift, that's a pretty good thing. Especially stock, no tune. You know, it's working out. But yeah, there's a good shot of her. I'm gonna get her home, put her up. I'm going to take it out tomorrow, wash it, get it cleaned up. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.